Live from Reunion Park in downtown Dallas, this is the American Heart Association's Heart Walk Across North Texas. Sponsored by the American Heart Association. Here are your hosts, WFAA's Joe Trahan and Teresa Woodard.
Go.
Good morning, North Texas. We are walking for a wonderful cause. We have a live look for you at Reunion Park in Dallas, the site of this year's American Heart Association Dallas Heart Walk.
And that's not the only Heart Walk happening today. Check out Will Rogers Memorial Center in Fort Worth. That's where the Tarrant County Heart Walk will kick off in just about 30 minutes. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the American Heart Association's 2023 Heart Walk. I'm Joe Trahan, here with one of the persons I respect and admire most at WFAA.
Ditto, Joe Trahan. I'm Teresa Woodard. What an honor it is to be here in downtown Dallas this morning, ready to reinvigorate your heart-healthy lifestyle by uniting our entire community in better health. You can really feel the energy out here, can't you, Joe?
I love it. It's such a great energy. We got music, people ready to walk for a great cause. It is a fantastic Saturday.
It really is. There are so many people here from all across North Texas. The Dallas Heart Walk is the American Heart Association's largest walk in the nation. And when you combine that with Tarrant County, this North Texas Heart Walk is truly as big as Texas. Here is why we walk. Thousands are walking today because heart disease is the leading cause of deaths in the United States. And sadly, 1 in 3 women will die because of heart disease each year. That's a higher rate than all cancers combined. There are so many people who have lost loved ones to heart disease. Unfortunately, many of us who are taking part in this today are among those. The good news is, though, that 80% of heart disease is preventable. Today, while everybody's out walking, we're going to show you some other ways we can all work to prevent heart disease and reduce those sobering statistics.
Now, if you aren't joining us this morning, listen, you can walk wherever you are, around your neighborhood, with a friend. Grab your fur babies, go for a walk. No matter where you choose to walk, participating and donating to the Heart Walk will save and improve lives. And we've made it really easy for you to support heart health. We have 2 easy ways that you can donate. First, there's a QR code on your screen. Open up your camera phone, scan that QR code. That'll go right to the Heart Walk homepage where you can give a gift to the American Heart Association. Now, you can also text the word HEART to 214-977-6028. You'll get a message with a link to the Heart Walk donation page. Your donations support research going on right in our community. Really important point we want to underline. Plus, gifts allow us to provide CPR kits for schools, along with educational programs that will ultimately save lives, and that is why we are here.
Amen.
Also, the next half hour promises to be an educational and uplifting program filled with fun cooking recipes that you could do with your kids, an amazing heart survivor story, and you can also look at the positive impact that the American Heart Association has on the health of North Texans. So please, show your support for the association's mission for a world of longer, healthier lives.
An important mission, a critical mission here in North Texas and all over. We're going to kick off our coverage right here at Reunion Park. WFAA's Megan Mitchell is down with the crowd right now. Megan, I've seen people stretching out, getting all excited. They are listening to the music and they are ready to walk.
I mean, that's the thing, is you hear those sobering statistics, Teresa. I mean, every 34 seconds, someone dies of heart disease. And when you think about that statistic, you think, this is such a sad, somber disease. But when you look around at the crowd here at the Dallas Heart Walk, people's energy is up. People are happy to be here. People are on these bikes. They're pedaling for their lives. And so that is why we're all here. We're doing it so that we can live a healthy life, so that we can pay tribute to the people who were not able to stay with us because of this. In fact, I want to take a look over here. You can actually see on these hearts behind me here that this is a tribute wall. This is allowing people to write down their family members of people who have passed away because of this. And so you can see that there's also the stage behind me. There's bounce houses over here. This is a great way to make sure that we all stay healthy in our lives and pay tribute to those who have died from this disease. So I'm going to send it back to you guys because there's a lot of energy here. We're so excited to get started walking. Companies, families, and people ready to celebrate their health.
Mitchell, live among the crowd here at the Dallas Heart Walk. I'm going to have to find my way over to that wall and write somebody special's name up there for sure. Well, many of you will remember this. The association has been so busy out in the community demonstrating bystander, hands-only CPR. And you're going to remember the story that led us to this point. The nation's attention on CPR was truly on the forefront of our minds after Damar Hamlin collapsed on the football field back in January. This made an impact on awareness, and now thousands are ready to save lives.
Now, while we are here at Reunion Park, there's another walk going on in Tarrant County at Will Rogers Memorial Center in Fort Worth. WFAA's own Adriana Dialba is there live now. Adriana, what's the energy like there?
Hey, good morning. Well, bright and early, everybody's already showing up. It's really muggy out here, but as you can see, it's an exciting morning. So joining me now is Tarrant County Heart Walk Chair Sam Kang with Charles Schwab. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning.
And we are so excited. He is here to tell us a little bit about this mission. I know this is so near and dear to your heart. Why is this walk so important to you?
Yes, well, we have a huge crowd here this morning, and if you ask anyone, a lot of us have been impacted directly by heart disease, whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker, even personally, we've all been impacted. And even if you think about Tarrant County in general, it's been reported 28% of adults have been diagnosed with hypertension. That's why we're here today, is really to try to create that awareness and really support everything that American Heart is doing for us.
Absolutely, and you're changing lives as you do this work. Exactly. I know that Charles Schwab does so much out in the community, but what is your favorite initiative?
Well, yes, we do a lot. We really do believe in giving back to the community where we live and work. American Heart does a lot for our community also, whether it's through education, nutrition, CPR training, maybe something that resonates with me, having 2 high school kids. They do a lot of work of educating young kids regarding the dangers of vaping and tobacco use. It's been reported that 15% of kids are vaping, and that's something that American Heart is really targeting also for further education.
Thank you so much, Sam. And I think I called you Charles in the beginning. He's with Charles Schwab. Clearly, I'm still waking up, right? But you're up, you're awake, everybody's getting ready. But thank you so much, Sam, and we are going to send it back to you all.
Adriana, thank you so much. And when he talks about sobering statistics, you hear those numbers of young people who are putting their lives on the line and jeopardizing their health. That's why we're here this morning. It's a reminder. We're all in this together. Let's educate our young people, and let's all, as older folks, do the right thing.
And listen, we've been dealing with heart disease so long in all these different communities, and sometimes we forget about the impact that it has on so many people. That's the other reason we're here, trying to make a difference.
We'll be right back.
There's things in the air, and that's a big deal. Our lines are up high to keep you all safe, but you need to look around when you're out on the lake. You better look down, be safe and aware of what's around. You better look up, you better look down, be safe and aware of what's around. You better look up, you better look down, be safe and aware of what's around. You better look up, you better look down.
And welcome back to the 2023 American Heart Association Heart Walk. We've got live coverage for you from downtown Dallas and the Will Rogers Memorial Center over in Fort Worth. What a great day for walking and for raising money to support the American Heart Association mission to be a relentless force for a world of longer, healthier lives.
Yeah, that's why we're here. That's why it's so important. And now I'd like to welcome the Dallas Heart Walk Chair, Dr. Mark Chassé, Chief Medical Officer, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. And of course, as you so well know, heart disease, the #1 killer of men and women in the United States. There are simple ways to improve your health, Dr. Chese. What changes can people make to have a much heart-healthier lifestyle?
Yeah, thank you first of all for just having us here today.
Absolutely.
This is what a wonderful day for all of this. A couple of things. One, we want to live healthier lifestyles. So we talk about blood pressure checks, making sure your cholesterol, we're making sure we're active here today, right?
Yeah.
We're moving. Those are the types of things, decreasing your smoking, that are going to be healthy things that move forward and make you for a healthier life.
You're with Blue Cross Blue Shield. This is also an important time for companies to come together and sort of remind employees about this healthy mission. Talk about the work that you guys are doing, and do you guys have a team here walking?
We've got a huge team. We've got over 200 people.
Wow.
So it's incredible. 80% of all heart-related issues are preventable, and we talk about sitting, and we're doing that a lot, unfortunately, here the last couple of years. Sitting is like the new smoking, and so we're working on getting our employees, especially on the second floor, to move around and be active.
Yeah.
In addition, we work on healthy nutrition to go to a healthier lifestyle, and we've also hosted a couple of things in which we do no hands CPR, standing room only. They loved it. We can't wait to do the next session.
Dr. Chese, that one thing, if I could do one thing today that takes me minutes, what would you tell me to do?
I would say go walk for 30 minutes.
Great one.
I think it's good for your heart and your mind.
Absolutely.
Done deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the dogs as soon as I
Yes.
get back home, and I got 30 minutes for you. Dr. Mark Chese, thanks so much. We appreciate you being here.
Pleasure to be
And, of
here.
course, we appreciate all of you. We're not done yet, though. We've got more to get you set for this year's Heart Walk. Fantastic day here in downtown Dallas. The sun is shining. People out here trying to make a difference. Stay with us, folks. We'll have more.
Every day we rise so that together we shine. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas understands what it means to shine a light on the helpers, the healers, the ones building a lasting future of wellness for all of us. Together, we're on this journey raising expectations, empowering Blue Cross members with the newest technologies, fulfilling our oldest promise, to be forever by your side, rising together toward a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
I'm Megan Mitchell. We are here at the Dallas Heart Walk, and we talk about the reasons why we're here. We just heard about the money aspect of it, the awareness. There's so many booths handing out information, but we also talk about the fact that this is an active walk, right? And people want to get out, move their bodies. They're making it fun here at the Dallas Heart Walk. You can see everyone doing the Cupid Shuffle. We had the Cha-Cha Slide before. There's beach balls that are going everywhere all about. And that's why this is so important, because the more we move our bodies, the more we can get that blood flowing. And as we just heard, 80% of this is preventable, so get out there. Even if you can't make it to a walk today, head out on a walk in your own neighborhood, because it is a little humid out, but we're trying to move our bodies and get that blood flowing. So we'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much. Megan Mitchell out amongst the crowd, having a good time. Man, we got the music going. It's one of those great days. Just had a nice breeze come through.
Oh, it feels great, doesn't it?
Yes,
As if on
indeed.
cue, it just started.
Yes,
It just started up.
Great stuff. So many people walking to save lives, live healthier lifestyles, and raise critical funds to fight the nation's #1 cause of death, cardiovascular disease.
This is quite a story. 8 years ago, King McClure had a dream to play basketball for the Baylor Bears. Well, he was the star of the 2015 recruiting class, but after a visit to a doctor, King learned his basketball career was over just as it was getting started. Tests revealed King had hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. That is a condition that can be deadly for athletes. It's an incredible survivor story to share, and King McClure is here with us to share it. King, we are so glad you took some time to come visit us this morning.
I'm glad to be here. It's a great day.
Absolutely it is. So 23,000 people under the age of 18 experience sudden cardiac arrest annually out of the hospital. It is the leading cause of death for student athletes, and you believe you could have been one of those.
I could have. I think we see too many times in the news something happens to an athlete.
Yes.
And we don't know. They don't know that they had anything wrong with them until it's too late. So I think we have to change that and be able to do more research and educate more to prevent that from happening.
Absolutely.
No, it's true. I had a college friend. It happened to him. Yeah. He was 20 years old, and we are working to try and prevent those kind of issues. Now, we know you've been living here in Dallas and everything. Can you talk about your motivation for being out here on this day?
My motivation is pretty much, me.
Yeah.
Everything that I went through. I mean, to be able to go 18 years, no symptoms, no signs, and all of a sudden a doctor tells you, hey, if you play basketball and continue, you're going to die. So I want to prevent that. I want to help kids to be able to understand that, hey, if something's wrong with you, go get checked. Don't be ashamed.
And how do you square that? Because mentally, you're prepped, you're ready. That's what you're here for, is to go play basketball. So how do you square it with knowing that that's dangerous now?
Hey, it's just education and awareness.
Yeah.
That's how you have to deal with it. You take what you went through and you take your story, your pain, and be able to inspire and help others. It's the biggest thing, the biggest mission for me.
Can you talk about staying around the game so that you can still kind of get that juice from the game that you loved your whole life?
Yeah, 100%. When I was told I couldn't go to the NBA, I joined ESPN. I'll be year 5, hosting TV shows, analyzing basketball games. So being able to still be around the game, do what I love is huge. And now I can make an impact and show other young African-American men that, hey, you can go down this lane. You don't have to be an athlete or any other stereotype. You can go down this lane of being on TV. It's possible.
It works.
Listen, it's great work. There's so many avenues to take,
Absolutely.
man. We are so glad that you joined us this morning, and we're so glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be
Truly.
here.
King, you're always an athlete, no matter what. No matter what. Thank you for your time.
Thank
We're
you
glad
all.
you're here.
Yes, sir.
There is so much to learn about heart disease and the ability to recognize and prevent cardiovascular disease.
It's true. In 2010, the American Heart Association defined 8 metrics for cardiovascular health to identify the specific health behaviors and health factors that drive optimal heart and brain health. It's called Life's Essential 8. The 8 factors are these: eat better, be active, manage blood sugar, manage weight control, cholesterol control, that is, manage blood pressure, quit smoking, get healthy sleep. So we want to take a fun look at the first of Life's Essential 8. Eat better.
Hey, you.
Me?
No, the guy behind you.
Me?
Put down that screen and listen up.
Am I in danger?
Yeah, you're in danger. In danger of making a friend. I'm here to tell you about Together Tuesdays.
What's that?
I'm trying to tell you.
You can start.
Together Tuesday is an initiative by the American Heart Association to help people stay connected. Hey, eyes up here.
Huh?
You too.
Thought you were talking to him.
I'm talking to everyone because we all need more connection in our lives.
Oh yeah, I have 0 friends.
Don't make it complicated. Just pick a day, then commit to having a face-to-face meal with the people you care about.
I don't care about anyone.
Don't you have a family?
Sit down together, have a meal, enjoy the company of another human being. Face to face. Whether it's 10 people or 2, family, friends, or coworkers, Together Tuesday is an easy way to build a foundation of a healthy lifestyle.
I don't know how to cook.
Heart.org has plenty of easy recipes to get you started.
I'm on a pretty tight budget.
Heart.org also has plenty of budget-friendly options as well.
But I'm vegan.
You?
Get in your car, buckle up your seatbelt, and go to the website.
Wow, you're right. It's all here.
Together Tuesdays. Share weekly meals, get all the feels.
You've got to try this.
Yeah?
Not what I meant by sharing a meal. We have more apples.
Someone has a stroke every 40 seconds, but most strokes are preventable. The faster they are treated, the more likely recovery. Know the signs to identify stroke fast. F. Facial drooping. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time to call 911. Medical City Healthcare and the HCA Healthcare Foundation are proud to be a national supporter of the American Stroke Association's Together to End Stroke.
welcome back to Cooking with Kids with Curtis Needs a Ride. I'm Ricky, and these are the kids.
Hi.
And we want to thank the Vine Hearts and Event Center for letting us use their facilities to make a heart-healthy meal. Today, we are gonna make some heart-healthy donuts. Let's get started with our first ingredient.
1.5 cups of whole wheat pastry flour.
Whole grains are whole. Have you ever had a quarter grain that you've ever enjoyed?
Unsweetened Dutch Dutch processed cocoa powder.
Yes. It's kind of like a chocolatey toothpaste.
1 medium ripe avocado.
Now, you want to take off the skin with your teeth. Kind of peel it off, just like that. Avocado.
1 large egg.
Crack open an egg with a knife.
No, that's the shell.
1 cup fat-free milk or unsweetened almond or soy milk.
Just add it on in there. Canola oil. I'm bringing everything together. All right, so how much do we need?
Oh!
1.5 teaspoons.
That wasn't in the bowl.
Now it's time for some cooking. Why are you doing it? And again, if you aren't wearing cooking spray as deodorant, you probably have more friends than I do.
Beat it on low speeds for 1 minute.
It's working! Nice low speed! Really great. You guys wanna lick the
Yeah. Yes.
Good
Very cocoa-y.
stuff. A cough of the lights. All right, we're gonna pop this in the oven and then we're gonna work on the glaze. We are going to be making a dark chocolate glaze. Oh, you wanna try a piece?
Yes.
Sure.
Got it! Well done! We have our melted dark chocolate.
Beat in the remaining 2 teaspoons milk.
So we're gonna add the milk to the mixture. Just beat it up.
Remove the oven.
Remove from the oven.
We will remove the oven shortly. And look at how the donuts turned out. They look delicious. Love the presentation. And now, the pièce de résistance. We really want to get really strong chops. There we go. Nice little sprinkle. Wow.
Oh. Ooh.
Take a bite.
Crunchy is so good.
This has been Cooking with Kids with Curtis Needs a Ride. I'm Ricky. These are the kids. Don't worry. Live heart healthy.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe, I think.
Oh, so much fun, so much fun. And we are getting oh so close to the start of this year's Heart Walk. Everyone looks eager to get this thing going. This year there are 2 links, a 1-mile walk and a 3-mile walk.
Now, one of the walkers who is walking in Fort Worth is Abby Dudek, a survivor of peripheral artery disease. WFAA's Adriana De Alba is live in Fort Worth with Abby to share her story. Good morning again, Adriana.
Hey, good morning. Well, there are just so many inspiring people behind this great cause, and Abby is one of them, like you mentioned, survivor of peripheral artery disease. So, Abby, tell us a little bit about what PAD is and some of the symptoms that you had.
Yeah, well, I always say that I'm surviving. Right now, there is no cure and treatments to reverse or stop PAD, peripheral artery disease. I was diagnosed with the worst case, which is critical limb ischemia. That was in December of 2020. Since then, I've underwent 5 surgeries, including 2 bypasses. Last one was last October. Peripheral artery disease is it's basically restricting your blood vessils. It's blood clots. It could be plaque buildup and things like that. It's going to affect your limbs. Mine was in my leg. A very rare case, being so young, and I have no risk factors. So normally you're going to see this disease in 60 and above, smoking, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. I didn't have any of that.
Okay, and so it took 2.5 years to get diagnosed. What is your advice to anyone who might be going through this and going through the struggle? What do you have to say to them?
Yeah, if you start seeing symptoms of pain in your calf right when you're walking and then it goes away at immediate rest, go talk to your doctor. Even if you don't even have that, you should be talking to your doctor, advocating for yourself, and asking questions. That's what they're there for. And if you're not happy with the answer, go to the next doctor. I went through 7 before I found mine at UT Southwestern, so I'm proud of them. I love them.
Thank you, Abby. So the key word there, key phrase, don't give up. and she is a testament to that. So we are going to send it back to you. Abby, thanks so much for sharing your story.
All right, thanks so much, you guys. Yeah, keep asking those questions to your doctors. Meanwhile, back here, as we get ready for the Heart Walk, so much fun. And get this, last year alone, the American Heart Association contributed millions to North Texas research hospitals, funding more heart and stroke research in the U.S. than any organization, second only to the federal government.
The association works directly with schools, encouraging the next generation to be healthier, training them in CPR, AED usage, basic life-saving skills. Let's take a look at how the association is getting healthier food into our community.
Food deserts describe the lack of availability of healthy foods. Those foods have to be made easily available to communities. South Point Market has been a shining light in this community because it provides easy access to fresh fruits and vegetables and other healthy foods in this community. This zip code that we are in has the lowest life expectancy in Dallas County. The American Heart Association has been a partner for a long time, and so they reached out to me to ask my interest in helping with this Double Up Bucks program that will provide folks who are on SNAP an extra way by which they can get fresh fruits and vegetables to improve their health.
For so many, the American Heart Association's mission is incredibly personal. You've heard me talk about it before in this show. I lost my father when he was only 42 and I was only 12. I know it's personal for you as well, Teresa.
It is. We had a co-pilot this morning. I take my father's picture with me everywhere these days. I lost my father on May 30th, so I'm going to try to get through this because it's difficult. But he battled heart disease for decades. I was 12 years old when he had his first episode, but I didn't lose him until he was 84 years old. And I want other kids who are 12 years old with a daddy in the hospital to be given the same bonus years that I was, and that is why we walk.
Yeah, that's why we walk. We have these incredible whys, and we appreciate the people who are out here trying to make a difference. We thank you so much. Give if you can. I know it can be tough, but whatever you can do can help.
Thank you for being with us this morning. Thank you for sharing those survivor stories. Take care of your heart, everybody. Have a great day.